Ladies and gentlemen of the cryptocurrency community, welcome to another altcoin review. Today I am going to be discussing BitTube, the decentralized content creation platform. Before I get started, I am in no way, shape, or form affiliated with BitTube or its affiliates. I have not received any compensation to discuss or review this project. I just simply want to get the name out there. I believe it's an interesting project to pay attention to, and it is a very young project. All information presented in this video is solely for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor, and no information presented in this review should be taken as financial or investment advice. As always, do your own research when looking at projects or investments. So topics that I'm going to discuss today: the current market status of BitTube, the project background and overview, project goals, special features that BitTube has to accomplish those goals, the reward system, the roadmap for the project, the team behind the project, as well as the advantages of the project and some concerns I have for the future. So for the current market status, today is June 10th, 2018. CoinMarketCap has BitTube ranked at a 506. Has a current market cap of 7.75 million, so an extremely small cap coin when comparing all these other like top 100 coins that have above hundreds of millions of dollars in their market cap. The current circulating supply is 57 million tube, tube being the cryptocurrency used on the platform. And the total supply is 58.8 million, with an eventual cap of 1 billion tube being mined. There was no ICO or pre-mine on this, so once the platform was launched, that's when the currency started being created. And you can find BitTube on Upbit, Bittrex, and TradeOver if you want to buy it. So, quick project background. BitTube the whole project is based in Spain, and it was conceptualized back in January 2017, and the first alpha release was a month later in February. BitTube was formerly named the Interplanetary Broadcast Coin and was recently rebranded to BitTube. BitTube is a peer-to-peer video platform where content creators can generate revenue solely through their content without third-party advertisers. And so in order to not have advertisers, the revenue is generated through an integration of a cryptocurrency ecosystem where new coins are mined by the users who watch videos. So as you're watching videos, some of your computer hashing power will be allocated towards mining the tube coins without download of any additional software or anything. So the revenue structure will allow for fair revenue distribution to content creators with no threat of censorship or demonetization due to corporate policy changes. This is a huge issue going on in YouTube right now. We see a lot of big YouTube stars having issues where some of their content will be censored or removed based on the content that was in those videos, or strictly demonetized due to a shift in YouTube's policy. So it's affecting these people's careers essentially, because people do make a living off of being YouTube stars. So BitTube relies on a peer-to-peer network called the Interplanetary File System, the IPFS, which hosts and distributes videos. So all data is sent to this file protocol, and it's all sent there. It's a decentralized entity, so all the data is pretty much just out there in the ether on this protocol. The BitTube website can be accessed by using the URL bit.tube or coin.bit.tube. So some project goals for BitTube. It aims to be a worldwide innovative platform where content creators are rewarded for the work that they put out. So they would like to, be the new YouTube that's more fair to the creators that create all this content for the space. The reward will no longer be limited by socioeconomic status, advertising companies, or corporate decisions. So it doesn't matter where you come from, what socioeconomic status you are, or anything. If you put content on this platform and it's being accessed by viewers out there, you're going to be rewarded for that. You'll be rewarded based on how often your content is accessed. So jumping into some special features, the interplanetary file system that I talked about earlier, it's an open source peer-to-peer protocol and network designed for the distributed storage of created content. The data is not stored on a physically fixed address, but is instead transferred to a decentralized global server network. Due to the decentralized and distributed nature, content stored on the IPFS cannot be blocked by governments or organizations. So you have all these, approvals and confirmations through all the nodes on the network. Even if one node is terminated, all data, since it's distributed across the network, all data can be accessed through any node that you switch have access to. So governments cannot censor, organizations cannot censor or block any content. So more special features, the data is independent of server farms, network operators, and political influence. Again, just a repetition on there's no outside influence, no third-party interaction that can, sway how a corporate entity would affect content being created on this platform. There is a pattern recognition system that assigns known copyrighted content to registered copyright owners, preventing infringement. So, if you have these music companies or whatever that own this, that rightfully own this content, and people are posting it just for views and airtime, that's going to be removed. That's pretty much a law. It's a universal law with the companies that own the content. So you can expect that. I'm not really against that at all. That's just how it is. Content owner has direct contact with the market and its users. So the market alone decides who gets paid and how much they get paid. So if you have engaging content and you're bringing in all these viewers, you're going to get rewarded for the content you create. Data service providers, portals, and third-party commercial entities no longer influence the revenue streams, as I stated before. So these are all the main features on the on BitTube as a whole. So we have the BitTube platform, which is the all-encompassing complete portal for all services and all devices. The broadcast feature, which you're allowed to do streaming platform for gaming and entertainment. So essentially kind of like a Twitch feature. BitTube TV for streaming TV stations. You have BitTube Education for streaming schools, streaming for schools, universities, and training. So classes, educational content. There's a feature for that. The BitTube Blockchain and Explorer, so the underlying technology existing on the blockchain, and the blockchain examination feature. The BitTube coin, the cryptocurrency used to run the reward system. The pool for cryptocurrency management, the mining for player-based media mining technology and standalone mining software. So the mining technology for when you view media, as I said before, using background computer hashing power to do mining without additional software. But you also have standalone miner software that you can have running. That is additional software download, completely separate, completely optional, not required. And the BitTube offline GUI wallet, so a wallet for content creators, getting your revenue from viewers, and also if you are also mining. All right, so more special features. They have a lot, trust me. Products and premium content. BitTube wants to use the currency used on the platform to buy content directly from producers. So for example, Netflix originals, Amazon and HBO. BitTube wants to bring those corporations over to their platform where you can purchase content directly through BitTube using the currency. Transactional video on demand, pay for premium shows or series using BitTube coins or pay as a subscription. Promotional content creators can pay BitTube coins to promote their channels and increase exposure. Music and videos from labels and studios aim to launch in Q4 2018 and Q1 2019. Licensed videos will be available for purchase with BitTube coins. And also the BitTube original content. So the platform itself wants to create original content, have its own channel, put some content out there. So the community will allow to be involved in that, do some voting polls, all that kind of stuff. So there's a community engagement aspect in there. Next up, we have the BitTube reward system. Both content creators and viewers are rewarded through the BitTube platform. So the currency, the tube coins, are mined by viewers and also those who wish to download the optional mining software. So revenue from content is based on the view time rather than clicks. And currently, publishers earn 90% of coins mined from viewers, but that's going to change later on. So viewer mining versus professional miners, those who downloaded the additional software. Professional miners currently dominate the mining pools, so that's a little bit of an issue right now, as there's not many viewers on the platform yet. But in July 2018, there will be an update where 30% of the blocks will be reserved for viewer mining, so that viewers have a more fair chunk of those blocks. And the distribution of those coins will be adjusted to 70% of the revenue generated to publishers and 20% to viewers, and 5% to marketing and another 5% to the platform overall. So this is taken from the white paper, just a comparison between the current state of things and how they want to fix the problem. So the classic way how YouTube does their distribution of advertisement revenue, everything, a very, very small fraction of that goes to the publishers, and with the BitTube platform, a majority goes straight to the publishers, and also a small chunk goes to the viewers, with the remainder being marketing and the platform as a whole. So obviously a huge advantage for content creators to move over to this platform, and as the platform grows, the more revenue will be generated, so it'll be even more lucrative for publishers and also for viewers. So let's move on to the roadmap of 2017, back when the project first started. In January, we have the conceptualization and planning of the platform. And the following month, in February, we have an alpha phase of the platform. In March, we have additional features being added, including chat, audio, and multi-connection in the peer-to-peer network. We have, in April, a beta phase and bug fixing. In May, we have the implementation of the peer-to-peer system, so not just simple, multi-connection. We have a full implementation of the peer-to-peer system. In June and July, we have the first clients coming to the platform, as well as public presentations and marketing out to the gaming community. In August and December, there's an expansion on the broadcast platform and improvement in the media platform, implementation of the Tube cryptocurrency, development of miner software, and testing across the board. Carrying on to 2018, in January, we see bug fixes and preparation for a full platform launch. In February, we have the Interplanetary Broadcast Coin launch, the official platform release, and a listing on AltCoin. There was no ICO, there was no pre-mine that had happened, so it just came out on a full release and listed on that same day. Into March, it was listed on Crex24 and TradeOgre. In April, there was a additional bug fixing, platform updates, and an additional listing on AltX. In May, the platform was rebranded to BitTube. There was an overall platform update. Live broadcasting had been added, and a few quality of life features, messenger, abuse reporting, and multi-language support was added. So for the future, in June we will we plan to see a launch of premium content, so the video on demand pay-per-view stuff I mentioned earlier, start of the first BitTube sub-platforms for special content, so their own original content creation. In July, we will see mobile apps on iOS and Android, and the reward system distribution update that I had mentioned before, so allowing for 30% of blocks to be mined from viewers. In August and September, we see the copyright detection algorithm, content forking system, and cryptocurrency payment options. In September and October, we see community voting system, the smart TV solutions, mining, and payment updates. And in November, the start of BitTube exclusive premium content. So let's take a look at the team. Not going to be going too in depth with the team. So we have the CEO. Forgive me for the names. I'm terrible with pronunciation of names, so I'm just going to try my best. So we have Saber Maram, who has 10 plus years experience in IT management, software design, and is also a founder of a few IT companies. We have the Chief Financial Officer, Kaiwei Schneier. That was probably not the right pronunciation, but I apologize. He has 25 plus years experience in business development, marketing, working with German and Spain-based technology companies. We have the Chief Manufacturing Officer, Joni Caudo, not sure. 20 plus years experience, business development, marketing, and consultation. And the Chief Operating Officer, Paul Camacho, with 30 plus years experience in German software companies, IT management, software design, and infrastructure. So we have, there's a good number of years under the belts of these guys. I believe they have about between 16 and 20 other developers and support on this project, as well as a few advisors. So it's a pretty solid team in terms of years of experience. So I think it's a good team for the project, but we'll see how it goes in the future if they're able to keep this project afloat, keep exciting updates for the platform, and keeping viewers engaged and users engaged. So some advantages I see for this project for the future. It's an all-encompassing decentralized platform with streaming, video sharing, content creation, TV, music, etc. Most other projects I see that are brand themselves as decentralized YouTubes, they only focus on video sharing. BitTube itself is really all-encompassing and wants to include a lot of content on their platform, which I see as a great advantage in this market space. The unique earning system, so mining while watching, is ingenious. If you can get a good amount of viewers on the platform. Earning is based on view time, not clicks, so this could change the way we see content, video content created, which this will force creators to produce engaging content and not just clickbait. No advertisements, which is great because a lot of people hate advertisements when watching videos. Fair use and equal earning opportunities between creators, always a plus. And this is a standout. There's a clear use case for the platform's currency. So using it as payment options for premium content, donations to content creators, revenue for content creators, revenue for viewers. It is very, very strong use case for it. So on to concerns that I see for the future. There's an inconsistency in the team when doing research about this. Most LinkedIn profiles I could find of the developers and the team members, they were all made around the same time a few months ago. And some of the developers have more legitimate looking profiles than others. Some just really lack content or credibility in their profiles. And a few developers listed on the white paper, they do not list any affiliation with BitTube on their profiles. So just a little bit of a red flag there. I might, I may be in the wrong, but that's just something that came up to me, something that stood out to me about that. White paper professionalism. Reading through the white paper, I saw, well, first of all, there's plenty of information about the goals on the project, very clear cut what they want to do, but there's numerous grammatical mistakes, but this could be due to a language barrier. The company's based in Spain. A lot of these people on the team are also of German descent, so European space translating into English, there's nothing wrong with a few errors, but professionalism, you should make sure that there are no grammatical errors, spelling mistakes, or anything if you're presenting a professional document. The future goals for the project, I feel, are not very exciting for now, but this may change. There's nothing really that they list in the future that just is like mind-blowing, like wow, they're going to implement that kind of thing. But like I said, this may change. And since there was no ICO or pre-mine or anything like that, this project relies heavily on the community for exposure. One of the reasons why I'm doing this video, I really want to get this name out there because I believe it is a pretty good project. There's a few weaknesses that I just listed, but no startup project is perfect. Also, scalability. There was no mention of scalability in the white paper. It praises, the IPFS system for decentralized storage of content, but I really want to see how it will deal with, if it gets this increased exposure, how it will be able to handle high traffic uploading and viewing. And I'm also concerned about what will happen once the 1 billion tube coin mining coin cap has been achieved. I know that there's difficulty adjustments between each block mined, but I'm interested to see if the cap will be increased in the future or how it will implement, like a recirculation of tube across if, viewers are no longer able to mine these coins. I want to see how they deal with that in the future. So let's take a look at the BitTube platform itself. If you type in bit.tube into your URL, you'll be taken to the main page of BitTube. Overall first impressions, very clean user interface. We have basic features like customization, so a day-night mode. You can change sidebar colors, different filter colors. We have sidebar sizing, sidebar imaging. So just little little tidbits of customizability that are really great for user interface. Over on the sidebar, we have different categories. We have the home page, so you'll see a majority of the popular content going on. Right now, obviously, there's not too much of filtering, so there's a lot of adult content you'll find on the front page, mixed with educational material, Cartoon Network. We have some vaginas. We have a lot of stuff going on here, but I'm sure later on they'll have more filtering in terms of what you'll see on the homepage when you have a wider audience. So we also have trending, so videos that are up and coming, getting a lot of views recently. You get to see those. Newcomers, videos that were just recently uploaded. We have the live section, so live streaming. We have interplanetary broadcasts, so their platform itself, streaming some Cartoon Network, Animal Planet, Discovery Channel. We have some foreign channels as well. Subscriptions, whoever you subscribe to, you'll see their video uploads. You have the Upload Media tab where you can upload your videos directly from your computer, or you can link your YouTube and transfer your videos over. You have the Broadcast tab where you'll be generated a streaming key for linking it into OBS, Game Show, any kind of streaming software. You have your wallet, which, collecting all of your tube coins through mining, through viewing, through content creation, revenue generation, all that good stuff. And you have your optional mining software that you can download here if you want to mine outside of strictly just viewing. So let's take a look at what watching a video looks like. So here I have my Dragon Chain review from a little bit ago. This is what the video viewing page looks like. So you have a live chat in the side for if there's a lot of people watching at once, you can have a chat pop up. Your next video related content, autoplay feature, likes, comments, subscribes, all that stuff. That's standard with this type of thing. So overall, very solid platform, I have to say. I'm very impressed with it. A lot of other decentralized YouTube platforms I see are very basic. They lack customizability. This is a very, very solid platform I see so far, and I'm actually very, very happy with it. So that about wraps up the review for BitTube. As I said, it's a very solid project. I'm very impressed with the progress that they've made so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to play out in the future. It's still a very, very young project. So yeah, I'm just trying to get the word out there for this. Check it out. Make an account with them. See if you can find some of your favorite YouTubers in the crypto space over on BitTube. Show them some support. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's any different altcoins you'd like to see reviewed. I'm going for low cap coins right now, or anything that really stands out to me as a project. You can follow me on Twitter at CoinScholar with an underscore after it. So yeah, that's essentially it for this video, and I will see you in the next altcoin review.